In the studio here at PEG TV, Mary Crowley makes hosting a children's show look easy.
I thought it was important to start a show for little children because I have heard and read from friends, from my reading, from teachers that I know, that there are many children who go to kindergarten without the skills they need, without the knowledge they need. They just don't get what they need. And even if they do go to a daycare or preschool, they possibly have some gaps in their knowledge. So I thought it was important just to talk about letters and numbers and manners and singing and dancing and drawing and what there is to do here. Everything from picking apples to sliding at the country club to watching the daffodils come up in the spring. Just making little children aware of their environment.
Mary structures the show in small segments to keep it interesting for children. With short attention spans, the show's geared to the amount of information they can take in at one time.
The segments have to do with different kinds of things. They might have to do with different kinds of trees and different kinds of turkeys. And if we get into the springtime, different kinds of flowers and bushes. So there will be a component that is numbers and letters and words, and some kind of word that has to do with good manners in every segment. But the subject and where we go out on location and have a videotape of me talking to somebody else will differ. And there'll be a show every month.
It takes a massive amount of work on the back end to make Zing air for those of you at home.
In order to put a show together, at least the first show, and now I'm working on the second show, what I have to do is brainstorm. And sometimes I brainstorm online, and sometimes I brainstorm, on a piece of paper on a clipboard. And I start in, what are the ideas for that month, what clicks with me, and just keep putting them down. And then sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I think, oh, yeah, that's very good, or oh no, not that. So I keep looking at the list that I started with and adding to it or deleting. And then finally I have a list of things that I think make sense after talking with the wonderful, wonderful women at PEG TV.
Production meetings like what you see here is an example of how the staff here at PEG TV can help producers like Mary create and bring ideas to life. Energy and enthusiasm is why Mary chose to call the show Zing.
And the definition of Zing is energy and enthusiasm. And that's what they bring to me so that I can sort of go forward with this. I think it's a great idea, but I am creating something entirely new. And that's never easy. It's easier to start a painting than it is to do this. So anyway, Missy Delahanty, Amber Dumas, Amanda Wheeler, anybody else who wants to come on board, and I hope there are others, they add so very much. They tell me what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, why don't you try this? And it's just a conversation.
If you have time in your schedule and want to spend some of it here at PEG TV, like Mary, we'd love to have you. Come talk about what interests you.